Hey people, and welcome back to the channel. If for whatever reason you're seeing me for the very first time, you are absolutely welcome. So quite a few people requested that I do a review for the film All Shades of Wrong. So here we go. Today we will be discussing the film All Shades of Wrong, directed by Biodun Stephen. Let's go. Biodun Stephen is well known for writing intriguing stories and stories that keep you at the edge of your seat and keep you going like, what the heck is going on here? She's given us quite a few interesting and intriguing films as well. She gave us The Visit, Tiwa's Baggage, Picture Perfect, Ovi's Voice, Glimpse, and Sobi's Mistake, and now All Shades of Wrong. So going into the film, I knew I was going to watch something that was going to keep me at the edge of my seat and that was going to keep me wondering until the very end. The movie features Bimbo Ademoye, Femi Jacob, and Bolaji Ogunmola. See guys, I can't give you the plot because I've thought about it and there's really no way for me to tell you the plot without telling you the story. So we're just going to skip that. Number one, the storyline. I mean, with Biodun Stephen, she's kind of set herself apart as that writer who writes intriguing stories. Now, there are two sides to that. The first side is that she's writing intriguing stories and stories that will keep people engaged and interested in the film, which is a good thing, right? The second side to it is that now it has become predictable. Once you know it is a Biodun Stephen film, then you know, okay, this is how this story is going to progress. But more importantly is the fact that the story focuses on a very sensitive issue. Another thing I liked about it was the casting. Femi Jacob, for one, has that thing where he can act a weird character and still make it look good. And there was a way he interpreted this character that made you know from the onset that, okay, this guy go normal. There is something wrong with him. There's something going on with this guy. Then we have Bimbo Ademoye, who of course is a fantastic actress, one of the breakout actresses that we got in the year 2017. She brought the character to life. And made it interesting. And the chemistry between herself and Femi Jacobs in this film was top notch. I very much enjoyed the soundtrack. There was a subtle ad placement in this film, but it was so subtle, if you blinked, you would have missed it. And I really appreciated that. I was like, yes, that's the way it should be done. There was a scene in this film that I had to watch 3 times just because I enjoyed it so much. I think it was shot on a steady cam and it was one take. Like from the moment the lady entered into Femi's house and they walked into the house, the camera just kept moving, you know. But it was one of those scenes where you're not doing so much, but you're doing a lot, you know. What I did not like about the film was that, number one, the build-up was too long, and this is something that is quite common to Biodun Stephen's film. A build up to that point where where the film now starts getting interesting is always too long. It takes too much time, you know, and so it starts to drag. Even take, for example, Picture Perfect. If you've watched Picture Perfect, you realize that for like the first 30 minutes or 35 minutes of the film, if not longer, it's just a build-up and we are still laying foundation, and there's a build-up and there's a build-up, but we don't actually get to that point that hits the nail on the head and then we start running with it. And that was one of the issues I had with Sobi's Mistake. And once again, it's one of the issues I had with this particular film. So I wish she would actually get to it a lot quicker. And that leads me to the second thing, which was the fact that the film was quite long. It was like 2 hours. I remember my husband saying, that film is long, cha, you know. And I was like, yeah, you know, it was like 2 hours long. And then when we eventually get to that point where the film is supposed to have that impact, it's now a story. It's now like, oh, a flashback, you know, which are things that we've seen before in our films previously. So I wish you would mix it up a bit in our next film, like, of course, make the story just as powerful as the previous ones, but just mix up the style. I think they also used the same sets that they used for Sobi's Mistake. Yeah, which was a bit kind of like, I've seen Sobi's Mistake, that was the place you used jaw. Overall, I will give All Shades of Wrong a 3/5. Yes. I'll give all shades of wrong a 3/5 for a powerful story and a brilliant performance by the actors and actresses in this film. I know you guys have seen it. What do you think of the film? Let's continue the conversation down below. Anyway, remember to subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'll be back again very, very soon. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe. Remember to subscribe once again. Remain in God. God bless you. Mwah. Bye, guys.